Hello everybody, this is your friendly black neighbor here with another video. Today I am in my driveway. It's a beautiful fall day, it's 42 degrees out, and I am going to be reviewing the Carrichs iPad mini holder for the 2007 to 2010 Wrangler JK. This item that I purchased for around, I believe it was $130. I gave the item 4 months before I wanted to make a review. I wanted to give it time, see how it grew on me, things I like, things I dislike, the overall construction and quality of the product. And here we are. It's 4 months in. There's a lot of things I love about it. There's a lot of things that really bothered me early on and I fixed and kind of got used to. So let's just start off with my current setup. Currently I have a Bluetooth connection piece that I purchased from Staples, so that works well with this because it sits behind the iPad mini cover. And initially, when I purchased it, I was using a auxiliary cord, which was a lot of cords everywhere. It was really clunky. It wasn't working out. So I got the Bluetooth piece, and it made things a lot easier and smoother. And weirdly enough, it came with pros and cons as well, because for me to turn it on and off when I start up the car, I come in to turn it on and off, I have to take the cover off, the magnetic piece off. I have to take it off, turn it on, and then put it back on. It's not a big issue, but it is just something to think about. So let's talk about the install. The install was pretty easy. You just take the cover off, the old radio top cover off, and then you place the magnets behind the plastic, and the magnets attach on each side. Anybody could do it. I'm not a mechanic at all. I'm just some guy with a Jeep. So I figured it out. Anybody can do it. The quality is not great on the magnets. So what happened is I had to end up using Gorilla Glue to hold the magnets in. Initially I tried the Gorilla Glue tape. I tried to just tape it around and hold it in place, but that wasn't working out. So I glued the magnets into the fitment on the back of the holder, or the cover, which actually held it in place. And since I've done that for the last 4 months, it's stuck in there well, hasn't moved around. So I would just suggest, when you do it, just Gorilla Glue the magnets in there so they won't move around or they won't stick and come off and stuff like that. If you have an iPad already, I would suggest maybe looking into this, but if you don't own one, I would just get a regular radio. Just get a touchscreen radio system, and I think you'll be happy with that. Maybe like an Apple CarPlay or something. If you already have an iPad or are looking to save money, this is a good option for you, because it's $120, which is normally cheap. That's cheaper than any radio that you're going to get that has a touchscreen. The construction could be better. The fitment is okay. It's okay. It looks good. It's okay. There's also a big problem that I have here. It's the power button for the iPad. There's no hole for the power button on the iPad. So I was having problems with the iPad. It would go black. The screen would turn black and come back on and off, because the power button is constantly being held down because there's no hole for the power button. And that was really an issue for me. So I'll show video here. I had to cut out a hole inside this plastic piece, which for the price that you're paying, you shouldn't have to be chopping at it like chopping at it with a knife. That doesn't make any sense. The price, they should make a hole for the iPad power button. That doesn't make any sense. All right, so going into the pros about this this Carrichs iPad holder, it is after I got everything settled with the iPad power button hole and the magnets sticking in and stuff like that. I must say I'm actually happy with this. Like, once you get it going and everything, it works well. It holds it in. I mean, you get to watch movies and listen to your music, and it works really well because it's an iPad. If you like your iPad, you love your iPad. I don't have like the 4G LTE plan or anything like that on my iPad. If you have that, it's even better for you because you can use the internet all you want. I can only use it on Wi-Fi or on my phone hotspot or whatever I downloaded on there, which I have downloaded movies and music and stuff like that. So it's a great item. I mean, I wouldn't think that for the quality and the piece of plastic that it is and the magnets that it will cost $130, but I'm not mad that I purchased it. I wish it was maybe $60. It's worth about $60, $70 maybe, but I didn't want to buy a $400 Apple CarPlay radio, and this saved me a lot of money since I already had an iPad that was sitting around my room and I wasn't using. So I would highly suggest it if you have an iPad and you haven't been using it, because I think they're kind of obsolete at this point. That's just my opinion. But if you have it sitting around and you don't want to buy an expensive radio, I would suggest getting this. But I would suggest taking the precautions of you have to cut out the button for the home, and then you would have to Gorilla Glue the magnets. Yeah, so shout out to my guys at Quadratech for that, and also their annual tent sale was great. I got my new bumper from there, so I'm going to show you guys some video of that now. This is my Quadratech winch ready bumper that I don't have a winch for yet, so that'll be coming soon. I also got these KC lights that I installed. I should have did an install video on that, but I'll kind of go through. I might do a video just showing the wiring, how I set up the wiring, because this is my first time ever setting up wiring, so I might just do a video on that, just showing a simple step-by-step tutorial, because I didn't know what I was doing, and the YouTube videos that I saw didn't really help me too much, but they helped a little bit, but yeah, whatever. So I really appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. As you can see, there's something behind me that is a preview of another video that I'm going to be doing, which I'm very excited about. I'll even give you a little more. Oh, okay.